Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man walah, amma ba'd, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, an Abi Zayd, Usama ibn Zayd ibn Haritha radiallahu anhuma, قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول يؤتى بالرجل يوم القيامة فيلقى في النار فتندلق أقتاب بطنه فيدور بها كما يدور الحمار في الرحى. The hadith starts off from Abu Zayd, Usama ibn Zayd ibn Haritha radiallahu anhuma. He said that he heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying that a man will be brought on the day of Qiyamah. Yani, with the malaika will bring this man forward on the day of Qiyamah. فَيُلْقَى فِي النَّارِ. And this man will then be thrown into the fire. He will be thrown into Jahannam. So there will be nothing gentle about this. Like something is thrown, into like a stone is thrown across a field or into an ocean. This person will be thrown into the fire. فَتَنْدَلِقُ أَقْتَابُ بَطْنِهِ. And his intestines will spill out. As he is thrown into the fire, his intestines, his intestines from his stomach will spill out. فَيَدُورُ بِهَا كَمَا يَدُورُ الْحِمَارُ فِي الرَّحَى. And he will circle around them, dragging these intestines of his, just as a donkey circles around a millstone. So this is a form of humiliation. In the hadith, the way the word is used in this hadith is a form of humiliation for this person, and a warning for such a person. فَيَجْتَمِعُ إِلَيْهِ أَهْلُ النَّارِ فَيَقُولُونَ يَا فُلَانْ مَا لَكَ أَلَمْ تَكُ تَأْمُرُ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَتَنْهَى عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. And so the people of Jahannam, who are already in Jahannam, will come to this man. They will come around him and they will say to him, "O fulan, O so and so, ma laka, what's wrong with you?" And what they mean by this is, how is it possible that you have ended up here in Jahannam? What has caused you to enter the fire? Yet you were a person, ta'muru bil ma'ruf, you were someone in the dunya, you used to command the good, wa tanha anil munkar, and you used to forbid the evil. You were the person who was telling people to pray salah. And you were that guy who told people to come to the masjid and to pay their zakah. And to be good to their parents. And to be respectful to others. You were that guy who told people to give up ghibah. To stop lying, to stop cheating in their businesses. To stop defrauding people. You were that guy who told people not to invest in riba. And to stop smoking and all of these sins. You were that guy. How is it possible you are now with us here in Jahannam? فَيَقُولُ بَلَى. He says, yes, that was me. I used to do all those things. I commanded the good and I used to forbid the evil. كُنْتُ آمُرُ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَلَا آتِيهِ وَأَنْهَى عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَآتِيهِ. I used to command the good, but I never did it myself. And I used to forbid the evil, and I used to commit those evils myself. This hadith is muttafaqun alayh in Bukhari and Muslim. So why is he in Jahannam? Why does he have this punishment? Thrown into the fire, intestines spill out, walks around it like a donkey, walks around a millstone? Is because he used to forbid people from haram, but he used to do that haram himself. Stop these bad things, stop these, but he was doing it himself. Stop the riba, but he's in riba. Stop ghiba, but he's ghiba himself. Stop lying, but he's a big liar himself. Come to the masjid, pray salah, give your zakah, be good to your parents, but he never did it himself. For this man will be punished like this in Jahannam, wa na'udhu billah. So we learn from this hadith the importance of a person starting with himself. Remember, we did about 2 weeks before this chapter, we did 2 weeks on the importance of al-amr bil ma'ruf and nahy anil munkar. That is not something you can forgo. It's not something that you can abandon. It's so important. We spoke about those ayat and ahadith and how it affects not just individuals, the whole community is affected if we don't do amr bil ma'ruf and nahy anil munkar. Here we are learning the importance of starting with yourself. That don't just be a preacher, be someone who acts. He stops himself from those munkarat, haram deeds, and he fulfills those wajibat himself before he goes out and he preaches and he talks to others. This is the balance that Islam wants from us. So we shouldn't be imbalanced where we are just preaching and no action. At the same time, don't be imbalanced and think, let me rather not do Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahy al Munkar because I'm not yet ready. This is not what Islam wants either, because that has consequences to it as well. So we try our best to start with ourselves, but at the same time we are doing nasiha to others. We try our best to encourage the good and to enjoin the good and to forbid evil. This is the balance we are striving to achieve all the time. Shaitan will come to you and say to you, don't forbid the evil, because you yourself commit sins. Subhanallah, if we took this principle, no one would ever do Nahy al Munkar ever again, because every person's a sinner. Every imam commits sins. He shouldn't be on the minbar preaching to people because he commits sins as well. He's weak as well. So this is not what we are learning. We are learning we should try our best to start with ourselves, but the Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahy al Munkar has to continue. That obligation cannot be omitted from this deen, or else there will be major consequences upon us and upon the entire community and the masses of the Muslims. Wallahu musta'an. So there's a balance that we have to strike. And the balance is enjoying the good, forbid the evil, but start with yourself. Practice what you preach. Act and then preach. And this was the way of the Anbiya and the Saliheen and the great Imams of the past as well. Walhamdulillah. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal for understanding and to be on this balanced path. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.